Hello my planner pals and welcome back, and if you're new here then thank you for joining me and giving me a try. My name is Di, I am here at Creative Calm Design, and today we are doing the one little word prompt for April. I can't believe how fast this year is going, but the first thing that I'm going to do is, last month when we did the practice prompt for March, my prompt was to practice meditation, and I kind of changed it partway through the month. I mentioned this last time. I changed it to visualization, and the visualization was of the condo that we rent in Hawaii. We've been to this condo, I think 3 or 4 times. I think 3 to that same apartment, to the same condo. And I love that condo. And it just overlooks the ocean. It's just like, it was just, you know, you walk in somewhere and it was just a ta-da, you just felt like home. It was just that's what that condo represents to me. And so the visualization, I just visualize that. Like if I ever want to visualize a sanctuary home, that is it. It has just just the necessary things that you need, nothing else. And you're right at the ocean, which is my happy place anyway. And yeah, I just loved it. So I thought, why not just put a photo in there? And I don't know why it didn't occur to me for last month. But I figured, well, I'm printing off photos anyway and stuff because I was doing my project life at the same time. So I did a little photo and I just put making my word visible one day at a time. And again, I think it's one of those good places that I just love that. I just love that condo. So yeah, I put on the photo, I put on some of the little word strips from the digital kit, and then I used my tiny attacher to attach a little like flip tab. And then we go on to the April prompt. Now, the April prompt was to have a conversation with your word. And every year, the prompts are different. They might be slightly similar. Some will be outside the box. They'll be approached in a different way. There'll always be something that's different. And what I thought was, for this, I just felt very wordy. And I am using the packaging that one of last year's kits came in. This was the one little word kit, one of the quarterly kits that I got last year. I didn't do it this year, but again, I use everything. I use everything. I don't care. I love the packaging that she sends. I used one of the packaging. I think it was actually for the same prompt, but I did the prompt and then put it in the envelope. And this year, I'm just going to use it as almost like patterned paper. So I printed all the questions. I kind of uploaded it to Canva and then just did all the journaling in Canva. It's just a super easy way of doing it. So I did that. I'm punching that. I just put it on some cardstock so it's a little more sturdy. I should have just printed it on white cardstock to begin with, but I didn't. So here we are. And then this is where I started to struggle because I wanted a pop of color. I think in hindsight, I just shouldn't have used any color, but I apparently wanted color. I should have just left it. Sometimes I just can't leave well alone. So there's the quote that Ali did for this month. And it says, there are years that ask questions and years that answer. And I definitely feel that. I definitely feel that this year. Like there seems to be more questions than answers this year. And the April is again from the digital kit that's part of the One Little Word class. And most of the stuff that is printed is part of the One Little Word class. The red paper is from the paper pack that I picked up last quarter from, I want to say Joann's. I think it's a Joann's brand, question mark. I think it's a Joann's brand. But yeah, I'm just using that. I'm just using my stash. I'm using the stuff. What I need to find, and I keep saying this, is a better way to store this stuff. Is a better way to store it. And this is where I start to think, maybe I don't want it on there. Maybe I just want it as a little flip. I just want it as a little, I think this is where I've been at. Like, I think I mentioned this last month, I can't remember, but I feel like I just need a bit more, I don't want to say dimension, but I've been very linear in everything has to be a half letter. And I think I want to get out of that. And I'm just like, that's why I added the photo to last month's. And then I'm like, let's just add this as a little flip. We'll have it as a little flip. So I'm mounting the back onto some pattern paper as well, just some coordinating. It's got blue with red dots, so it kind of coordinates. I'm just trying to decide what I want with this stuff. And again, I spent far too long doing this, But I will say I did get interrupted a couple of times by my husband wanting me to do some stuff. And so, yeah, it just, sometimes when I'm in this weird mood, it's like I know what I want, I just can't quite put my finger on it. So I spent far too long just looking for stuff, looking again, because nothing's organized. All of this stuff is just literally in the envelopes that it came in. I need a better way to store this. If you have ideas, please let me know, because I just don't know. I know that Ali organizes hers by shape, and I'm like, it's feeling kind of right. It's feeling kind of right is what I will say. So yeah, I just decided that I'm just going to mount the April on the red paper and be done with it, because again, I've got more red paper should I need it. I'm like, I just want to do that. I'm just going to keep it very minimal. And because I wanted that, like the storytelling packaging, I'm going to call it the packaging with the words. I wanted that to be at the forefront. I wanted that to be the focus. So I kind of realized that I do want that little journaling card. And I think this is what I want as well. I want more of these journaling cards. Whether I print them, make them, of whatever, I just need more of those journaling cards. So I decided that I want to layer this stuff with some of the digital kit, the little journaling strips. So I'm just adhering those down. I will say I am using my ATG gun, the adhesive gun. I am loving that right now. Again, I don't know why I get out of these things. It just sometimes feels, for small things like little tiny stickers, it's very annoying and fiddly. But for big bits, like the April bit, the journaling cards, it's just much more manageable and frankly cheaper. So yeah, so I just add those little bits, little journaling cards on there. Again, they're just printed from the digital kit that came with the class. And again, I've got these, the vellum butterflies. They seem to be the theme. They seem to be the theme this year of this kit. And last year's kit had butterflies in it, thinking about it. But yeah, I just loved the butterflies. I don't know why I am loving the vellum butterflies. I need to print some more. I do know that, because I literally have, I think I only have 2 left now. So yeah, I definitely need to print some more. But I am, or use the flowers that I printed out. But I'm definitely loving the dimension that it gives you, because like last month, I just stick down the middle a bit, the body of the butterfly. And this one that you see me cutting out now, this one's on paper. But yeah, I just stick down the body of the butterfly and then kind of flip up the wings a little bit, just to give it a little bit of extra dimension. I love doing that. What I should have done, and I didn't think about it until afterwards, I should have used some like foam adhesive to put underneath the body so that it lifted it off a little bit more. And I just add a little red strip because I just thought it needed something down there. Again, if it just needs something, I just see, this is where like the gun comes in handy. I just love it. I bought that years ago. That ATG gun, I bought that years ago. I do try and link things down below in the description. So if you're curious about anything and I've not linked it, then please do ask. So I decided to get my hole punch out, and I'm printing some little circles out to use as a little tab to flip that little journaling card with the quote on it. So I'm just punching out the holes so it will flip, and then I'm going to add adhesive on the circles and put those on the little journaling card. Again, I just feel like this is the stuff that I've missed probably over the last, if I'm honest, long time. So for a change, I get out my knife and my ruler to cut the corners rather than use my scissors, because I wanted to just put these like back to back, these photos. And this was one of the things that I wanted to try and do, was like add photos of the good things like from this month, from each month, should I say. And so we've got the Taylor Swift album, which I've talked about before. I've got some sushi, I've got a couple of books. There's literally a photo of food because I'm trying to get back on track and all of that kind of stuff. I did contemplate whether I wanted to write over the image of the Taylor Swift album. and just do some journaling on there. I still might. I'm very tempted to do that in a thin pen, but I left it. But I left it. So all I did here was just add some little journaling quotes, some little journaling strips, because I knew that it needed something on there. I just couldn't figure out what it was. So I just added some little journaling quotes. And I think, again, these are the things that I'm kind of drawn towards just lately. Again, the butterfly. Again with the butterflies, but I get every little piece of One Little Word and Project Life stuff out before I decide on just putting the butterfly in on a little circle. And the funny thing is, I got that red circle out initially, and it was the thing that I went back to, but you know, you have to sometimes go through the whole stash before you realize what you actually want. But I would like, at some point, to figure out how to cut these on my Cricut with the vellum, the little butterflies. I think I'm going to have to slow the cut down, and that might do it. But yeah, and I've just literally adhered again the middle of the butterfly to the vellum little circle, and then adhered the vellum circle to the journaling thing. And then I just flip up the little wings because it adds some dimension. And that is April done. Remember when I was going to put little tabs in for the months? Apparently I'm not doing that this year. So apparently I'm just putting the months on a divider on its own. So yes, but I do like this, and it's got all of the information that I need. So yeah, on to May. Oh my goodness, on to May. It's crazy to think how fast this year is going, but that is my One Little Word for April. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next time, my planner pals. Bye.